Hi everyone. So welcome to IoT Labs. Today I'm gonna to share you how we can debug the procedure from HANA Studio. So basically, right? Every product will have a debugging option. So because debugging, it will give you the analyzing your programming codes, and it will give you the proper information where exactly it's the problem causing, and there are a lot of things you will get it benefits while you writing any codes. So basically, so this will debug your backend code. So here I'm gonna to tell you, so I'm using SP12 version, so this feature is available, and even you can see there is a option also available in the web ID, so that is on cloud. So I'm using on premises, so there are little bit differences you will get it, because the functionality and feature is more in HANA Studio. So before going to debugging, so couple of things I wanted to tell you. So you need to have the proper privilege so that you can do the debugging. So when you do the debugging, so there is a privilege, debug privilege you need to have in your local schema or local user ID. Okay, so how do we get those privileges from your local user ID? So you need to contact your admin team, so they'll give you the proper user ID if you don't have the privilege to procedure. So what we can do after that, once it is assigned, then I can show you how we can debug the code step by step from the HANA Studio. So before that, I need to show you how we can, if you don't have to debug privilege, how we can validate from your end. Okay, so I am in HANA Studio right now. So in development perspective, so then go to the system tab. Once you click the system tab, there you can see the left panel, right? There are different folder: catalog, content, and provision and security. Then after security, there will be one node users. Okay, so what is my user? My user is best. Okay, so then what we can do here, see under user folder, right? So there you will get a best. This is my user. Once you get it, double click on that, so it will go to the privilege screen. So here now I am in a privilege screen. So now we can see there are a lot of privileges available. So basically, you want to get debug privilege, then you have to click on object privilege. Okay, so here already people have already assigned a lot of schema and local package. So what we can do, so here if you see, right, if I'm clicking this schema, so now we can see this debugging option is not enabled here. If you want to enable this one, so then you have to add this one. You need to add your exact schema where you have created the procedures. Okay, so I'll show you that how the, like, if you created procedures, where it will be stored, and how you can call that procedures, and how we can execute step by step the procedures. Okay, so I'm just showing you this simple access, how we can get it from the admin if it doesn't have your local user ID. So now I'm gonna to add this schema now. So this is the best schema. If you come down, see there are a lot of schemas here. So where is the schema? Here you can get it. So let me create a schema. So I think it will be easy to understand. Just one sec. Create schema. I think it is not correct syntax. So here I am just looking the exact the keywords, right, where I can create the schema. So here also you can see, right, there is search button. If you have any queries or you wanted to know the keywords, HANA keywords, right, so here itself you can search it. So it is taking time. Let's I think this is taking time. So what I can do now, so let's create a schema. I think the syntax not should be the double quotes. Create a schema IoT lab. Let me try this option. See, okay. So I think I have given the single quotes, right? Now it is created IoT labs. Okay. So now what I can do, I have already opened my user. Let me add this schema for debugging apps. See, now it is coming, right? So what you can do, I told you, right? So if you created any procedure under this schema, so then you need to give a privilege, debug privilege to this schema. So now select this schema and OK. So now it is enabled, right? See, I have selected this IoT lab and then debug. Click this one, and you can see, right, there are a lot of options you can also give to the schema, but you need to concentrate only the debugging option. So here you can see, right, there are two radio buttons, grantable to others. Let's say suppose you have created one procedure, you want to give a debugging privilege to others. They also can do the debugging. So in that case, then you have to choose this yes button. Okay, so now I am not going to give any grantable to others. Okay, so I'm just kept no button here. I have selected only no. So then now what you can do, now deploy. Okay, I think my ID is not like it's not given access to add privilege. So I think it's already there, the privilege to procedure, no need to create, I think. Okay. So now I'm going to, so now you will learn, right? So how we can give a privilege to procedures. If you don't have, then you need to better have a word with the admin people, so they'll give you the proper roles, or maybe they can give you the proper privilege to your user ID. Now then you can do the debugging. So now I'm gonna to create a simple procedure which will give you the addition of two values, and I want to see that runtime, how the adding the values in the runtime. So what is the result is giving. Okay, so I'm just creating a simple example. So because in real time, no, so it will very difficult actually, because you have written 5,000, 6,000 or more than that you have written, but how do you know that what is the problem statement, right? So how do you rectify those things, right? It's very difficult to debug, right? It's very difficult to analyze immediately. So better you can start debugging, and what are the proper value you can ask to functional, so they'll give you the proper input, then you can start debugging to the procedures. So because it is real time, so because even I heard because I had faced a lot of issues actually. If you got the same situation, so better to debug the procedures. Okay, so now I'm creating a simple adding two values. Okay, this is the standard syntax. Okay, so I'm going to create a I and a, and then this is integer I n b. This is also then so now I'm going to close. Begin then end. Okay, so this is the standard syntax for the procedure when you created any procedure. So now if you see, right, what I have created, one a, this is my one input parameter, the second one is b, this is the second input parameters. If I'm adding a and b, so then the result should be shown in this result parameters. Okay, and this is the language SQL script. So this is the basic standard keywords. Okay, and begin and close. So begin, basically this is the kind of form, right, where you can write the code actually. Result a plus b. See, now it is a plus b. Okay, so now what I can do here, let me create a add values. So now if you see, right, here I have created the procedure, but I didn't give any schema name. So whenever you created any procedure, no, you need to remember, if you didn't mention any schema name here, so default it will be created in your local schema actually. So my local schema is best now. Okay, so after creating, now I'll show you, right, so how it is going to be saved in my local schema. So now I'm created. See this procedure, now it's got created. Okay, so let me go to the procedures, how it is created. Okay, go to the system tab. Okay, then click on catalog, because this is my catalog procedure, not the repository procedure. So repository procedure will be different, and the path and steps will be different from the catalog. So and one more thing I want to tell you, so whenever you use debug, no, so even the procedures, right, configuration, so they'll give you the both the option. If you want to debug in local or something, or you want to debug in the repository. So basically there are two options. So catalog's procedure you have written, then it will give you that option also, and the repository option. So now I'm going to the best schema. So now you can see this add value, why didn't came. Let me refresh. See, now it is created. Now if you want to see the definition, what you can do, you can do the right click and open definitions, or what you can do, double click on that procedure name. So now it is giving the result what you have written in the SQL editor. No, now we can see this complete definitions here. Okay, so now what I have to do, so I need to set. So before going to the debugging, no, so what you can do, you need to set the breakpoint here. So basically breakpoint, so once you go to the debugging mode, no, then your cursor will be stopped here, this line. I want to see this, what is the result values. If I'm adding two values, then what will be my result. So then what we can do, I click on this double click on this right panel. No, once you open the definitions, double click on this right panel button. Now it will be green color. Okay, then go to the run. Okay, so go to the one more thing here. So here you'll get a debugging perspective. If it is not there, because in sometimes no, it won't be enabled here actually. So what you can do here, so go to Windows perspective and you can click on this debugging perspective. Once you click this one, then it will go to and it will set it in a debugging perspective. So now click on this debugging perspective. So now we can see there are two container actually. One is the first container. It will give you the whether your procedure is executed or not. So whether it is terminated or maybe you want to relearn the same procedure or something. So this will gonna to help you with this container and will give you much information. So now come to the second container. So this will give you the variable and breakpoints. So breakpoints. So wherever you have given the breakpoint in the procedure, it will give you the all the list of breakpoints here. And variable is basically, so you want to see the let's suppose you have added one A and B, right? So you want to see that result. So you want to see that how much values you have given in the A and B and the results. So here you can see that all the results. Even if you want to see the tables values, no, here also you can do that also. Okay, so now what I can do, go to run, debugging configurations. See, as I told you, right, so basically, so you can debug the repository object and the catalog object. Okay, so here also the option is given, the catalog schema. So I have created in the catalog schema. So now click on browser, go to best, because this is my schema, procedures, add values. Okay, then go to the input tab. Here let's give 45 and V value is 45. Okay, this is my input parameters. Okay, then apply and then debug. Not record actually. Okay, so now you can see the first containers, right? Now it is executed and the control is created and stopped in the result lines. Here you can see, and runtime I showed you right before. I have given A value is 45 and B value also 45, but result is null because I didn't come to that point actually. See, now this cursor is in your result lines. If you press F8, now it will give you the result values. See now it is giving 90, right? So this is what I have showed you, the simple procedures, but real time it will be very complex, and if something critical procedures and you want to debug, right, and you have come across some, let's suppose something very complex scenario, how do you debug, right? So this is the way we can find out the solutions. So hope you enjoy this video. So don't forget to subscribe our channel. So if you want any comments or something, you can put it. Thank you.